So what do you love about Derry,
So
Londonderry?
what I love about Derry is, first of all, its history and its troubles, yes, but
Yeah.
also its potential and the opportunity to overcome that.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many community workers in the area, and they're very passionate and inspired to make a difference here.
Yeah.
I think it's great. There's also so much kind of creative kind of energies about. People
Yeah.
are really full throttle in the music and
Yeah.
art in general.
Yeah.
So I think if we can combine all those things
Mhm.
and like work together on some sort of community basis, like create a
Yeah.
platform that we can really do that.
Brilliant.
Like the likes of the Hollywell and maybe
Yeah.
certain other production
Yeah.
companies, small X productions and stuff.
Yeah.
Start changing things for the better.
Mhm. Brilliant.
Side by side, hand in hand.
Yeah. That's brilliant. So, what do you think needs to happen to make these changes? To try and do those things, where we bring people together. What do you
Yeah.
think we need to do to
I
make
think
sure that
it's-
happens more?
I think it starts with like a personal decision,
Mhm.
just kind of like wanting to do it, on an individual basis, but
Yeah.
then collectively, how do we do it? Well, I think it's about like the right kind of, say not political, but community movements towards having an intention behind the movement,
Yes.
so how can what's the thing that we can work towards that's kind of ticking all the boxes,
Yeah.
So if we look at Derry as a whole, we can see like, okay, yes, there is separatism in the city. There's many kind of there's rigid belief systems. There's people that aren't embracing it, So what can we
Yeah.
first of all do that will kind of help move that along?
Yes.
I think the Peace Bridge kind of shows it all, because it's the kind of the bridge crossing the divide,
Yeah.
and so if we kind of be aware of what exactly it is we're moving towards here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. The Peace Bridge has definitely made such a difference in the city.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
has.
yeah.
It's transformed it, and it's
Yeah.
really brought people closer together in so many ways. I think.
Yeah.
Opened up the whole quay. It's always busy, like.
Yeah.
And it's really, really changed the way we would, changed the way the city even looks as well, which
Yeah.
is brilliant.
Absolutely.
Do you remember when the City of Culture year in 2013 we
Yeah.
had a We Are Legendary campaign, or I Am Legendary?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that is something we should try and invigorate again?
I think it already is happening by itself. Like so many people are using that,
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything really to kind of think much
We
about.
we
It's
think
already
we want to
there,
try and have just reinvigorate it again, like a community-led
Yeah,
movement
okay.
of We Are Legendary, and get everybody to sign up
Yeah,
to it.
class. I think that's a great idea, and I think there's many ways of like kind of say like, for example, on like days of marches and stuff, like this is a touchy kind of area, but like on days of marches we could have something that kind of like some sort of project that would kind of transcend that, like
Yeah.
so we're moving into like kind of a more kind of connected
Yeah.
mentality towards the whole thing. Well, that's my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's definitely about connections. Because people who are not connected are totally isolated, sitting in the house.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're not getting to hear let their voice be heard. It's so important about connecting people. So you're up for that campaign. That's brilliant.
Yes,
So what would
definitely.
be your
It's a
top
great
3 things that you love then? The Peace Bridge and what
Peace
else?
Bridge. Let's see. I love the foil.
Yeah.
It's got so many different personalities. The foil, like
It does, doesn't it? That's a flowing river, and then
it's the stillness comes over so often.
I know.
So yeah, the foil, the bridge, Peace Bridge, St. Collins Park. I love Brook
Oh,
Park.
yeah.
I love.
That's right. Brook Park's looking really well now. So it is.
Yeah.
Are you interested in coming along? Because what we're doing is we're gathering all people's views and thoughts, and then we're going to bring this to a citizens' jury.
Okay.
So we're going to be saying this is the evidence, and this is what everybody wants to
Yeah.
happen in the city.
Yeah.
So if you'd be interested in going to that event,
I would, yeah.
do you
For
want to
sure,
write down your name and email there, and I can let you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. It's
Problem
great.
at all. Pleasure speaking to you. I think this is what it takes, like what you're doing right now, this is the next step, getting out in the street and being
Getting out in the street and trying to hear from people that
it's-
we don't normally hear from.
yeah,
You know, that's what it's about.